Okay, so now you have the downward force of gravity keeping this from moving forward.
Right.
Okay, and that's really the only. Is that the only force that's keeping it from moving forward? The only thing? Gravity going downward?
I remember Newton talking about how the Earth also pushes back against every object that's on top of it.
Okay.
And so like there's like an outer energy coming from the ground that's like reaching out to touch everything.
So
it's like push back against it. So like there's force coming from the Earth that's pushing back against you that keeps you from like pushing it in.
go a little bit more in depth into that. Talk about that a little bit more.
So like I suppose when you're pushing the block from behind, the Earth is also pushing back against the block, trying to keep it. I suppose it's like because of these surfaces and how they meet, they're both flat surfaces, and like as this is like pushing down, the Earth pushes equal and opposite reaction.
Okay.
Like directly back up against it. You know, but it's like if you along top of like gravity were pushing it down, the Earth would also push back against it.
And is the Earth pushing
Back against gravity.
Could you draw where Earth is pushing against and everything? Like, so go ahead and redraw the block and just eraser.
So you want to see the block and the Earth pushing back against it.
Yeah, or just so
you have gravity coming down, and then you have the Earth. You have the Earth pushing back up against the block, and then you can see that on the molecular level.
Okay. And now when you
apply force behind it, it would have to be enough to overcome both of those forces. Then I guess.
Okay. So where's friction at in this now?
Friction is as you're trying to like drag it forward, so the energy would be moving down this way from the block as you're pushing it, and you would see the Earth match that as much as it could, and so you had enough to overcome it.
Okay.
And you also have gravity trying to push it straight down into the ground and get it to stop and get it to be fixed and still, relatively still compared to you pushing it. And so you'd also have to overcome that downward force that's trying to push it straight down. And so as you push it forward, you're kind of pushing up against gravity. Gravity's pushing right back down against you.
Alright. Very cool. Alright, so I think that's those are all the questions. Have fun.
Cool. Yeah, I guess I learned a little something.
Alright, cool.
Reminded myself of what I know.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop this right here.